I'm so honored to be recognized as a part of such an awesome community and profession that I love and am so passionate about. I want to start by acknowledging and thanking so many people who have not only shaped and inspired my work as a school counselor, but also as the woman who stands before you today. First, thank you to PSCA for this amazing honor. As a member of the organization, I have learned so much about the profession and myself. The clarity that I have gained has helped me become a better advocate, leader, and collaborator. And the encouragement and support that I've received from PSCA members and colleagues have propelled me into new heights, new challenges, new ways to elicit change in my building and school system. The professional ties that I have made with people across the state and as a member of the governing board have turned into valuable friendships. And for that, I am so grateful. I look at these people in awe and amazement, and to be considered among them is mind-blowing and deeply humbling. Thank you to each and every one of you, all of you. I stand alongside you, powerful and motivated school counselors who strive to better yourselves and your school counseling programs in order to inspire students to be successful in school and life, and to inspire students to believe that you, their school counselor, loves and supports them. I'm so grateful to work with all of you, and I'm indebted to you. I also want to thank and acknowledge the extremely talented and hardworking educators and staff of the Shaler Area School District. I have witnessed coworkers and administrators take strides to work harder and smarter than they have ever had to work to educate students in this virtual and blended environment. Even in the midst of stress and fatigue, I witnessed them put on a brave and inspiring face every day to teach our students valuable lessons in school and life. And then Mrs. DM throws a virtual school-wide initiative or program or classroom lesson or a group their way. And not only do they welcome me and my ideas with open arms, but they participate willingly and support the students and school counseling programs at my school. To the staff members and friends of both Birchfield and Reserve Primary Schools, thank you. Please know that I can do nothing without your support. And I appreciate and value each and every one of you today and every day. And I'd like to think you already know this, but I will continue to strive to remind you of your value and importance in my life and the lives of the students we serve. To the parents and the community members of the Shaler Area School District, thank you for your continuous and unrelenting support and encouragement of my programs and ideas and my attempt to support our children. I am so fortunate to work in the school district in which I was educated and raised. To serve the families of my home school district is an honor and a privilege, and I am proud to stand alongside these families and this community. Part of the reason that I personally feel that I work with the best students is because these awesome children come from awesome, hardworking, and supportive families. Special thank you to Mrs. Carolyn Myers, who so freely, willingly, and happily wrote me a letter of support for this application process with very little notice. I am blessed to know you and your children and have you serve as a member of the School Counseling Advisory Council at my school. My life is greater because you are a part of it. To the other awesome members of the Birchfield School Counseling Advisory Council, thank you. Thank you for agreeing to be a part of a team that works so hard to improve and enhance the comprehensive school counseling program at Birchfield. I'm so blessed to have a team comprised of top-notch educators, administrators, parents, school board members, community members, and even a legislator. Thank you, Senator Lindsey Williams, for accepting my invite to be a member of the Advisory Council and for your willingness to learn about and support school counselors everywhere. You were all handpicked for a reason, and I appreciate you and I am indebted to you. and I look forward to collaborating with you all in just a few weeks. This year has been different in so many ways. How would I loved to receive this award in person in Hershey and to look at many of the people I'm thanking right now in the eyes. But I'm grateful in the fact that many people can attend this ceremony from the comfort and safety of their homes or offices, and that gives me great comfort and appreciation. But perhaps the most difficult realization about this year is the loss I feel of two very important people in my life professionally and personally. I literally submitted in writing my plans for our district that I had made in conjunction with the great Michael Thompson, who I had just spoken with days earlier when I found out about his sudden death. Michael Thompson was an inspiration to school counselors everywhere. He was a knowledgeable powerhouse who was so passionate about supporting K-12 guidance plan development and the sustainability of all school districts' K-12 career development program. I met him several years ago when I joined my district team's efforts to create our Chapter 339 plan. And I joined the team late because I had missed the first few meetings and trainings because I was on maternity leave with my youngest daughter. I remember feeling so behind and not very helpful at that first training because of my late entry into the mix. But I also remember that at that first break of my first training, having only made one minor out loud comment during the training, Mike Thompson made it a point to come over to me directly and say, "I like you. What is your name? You are so bubbly that I can feel your energy across the room." And I remember feeling dumbfounded because I didn't do or say much at that point. From that moment on, he referred to me as Miss Bubbly and stayed in contact with me. And when he nominated me last October to be a part of his statewide counselor lead network, because he felt that I demonstrated commitment, leadership, and advocacy for all students through K-12 career development connected to K-12 guidance plans, I felt like I was on top of the world. Mike Thompson picked me. I couldn't believe it. And what a tremendous loss I felt that day in late April, and how much I feel like his impact and presence is with me today. He saw things in me instantly that others hadn't, and I will remain forever grateful and appreciative. And thank you to David Mosey for trusting me to carry out some of his plans alongside of you. Equally as important was my friend Kim. Kim Young was somebody I met at Duquesne University as an undergraduate student. We were commuter assistants because we both commuted to school together. And I remember thinking the world of her then. She was involved in everything that was Duquesne. When I was hired at Shaler years later, I was thrilled to be assigned to Reserve Elementary School with her, where she was a third grade teacher. And just like at Duquesne, Kim was involved in everything that was Reserve. She was another knowledgeable and passionate powerhouse who had her hand in everything positive in that building and surrounding community. She and I collaborated a lot. All of the efforts that I have made over the years, especially with Children's Grief Awareness Day, which is one of my greatest passions, were made with her guidance. During the pandemic this year, we grew closer than ever, even at a distance. And we talked almost daily about projects we were working on simultaneously, including senior videos, Bitmoji classrooms, Google Classroom, and Google slide presentations. I talked to her less than 24 hours before she passed in September suddenly. And I remember her last words being, "Thank you. You know I love you. Oh, and take the spelling test I sent you to make sure it works." The loss of Kim is a tremendous loss to all who were privileged enough to know her and love her. And I will make sure to honor my dear friend and all that I do for children. And I can't thank her enough for the person and counselor that she has helped me to become today. And to her husband, Ron, rest assured, my friend, that I will do my best to honor her and make sure that decades of children will know about the good that she has done for the Reserve community and the path that she has paved for Reserve students of the past and future. What I've been reminded of in 2020 is that life is valuable. People are valuable gifts in my life, and I learn every day and I grow every day because of the people in my life. I am molded in hope and love. I am grounded in appreciation and gratitude. If I love you, you will know it. If I value you, I will show it. School counselors are blessed to be in a position to educate, support, and spread hope. No longer of the days are of random acts of guidance, as Trish Hatch so eloquently taught me. School counselors use data to drive their programs to make sure that we are supporting our students' academic, career, and social emotional success. We serve all students. We are the voice, the advocate, and the leader. We collaborate with others and consistently evaluate ourselves and our programs. We can create the systemic change to make a huge impact on our schools and our students. How blessed am I to do this work? And I know it. I don't take my job for granted, and I look forward to arriving to work each day with the best staff, administrators, and students. And I can say that because I mean it. Special thank you to Karen Rubicam, a former School Counselor of the Year and current school counseling rock star, for not only nominating me for this award, but for seeing something in me that others may not, for believing in me, encouraging me, and supporting me. I don't know if I can properly express my appreciation to you in words, but please know that your faith in me has made my heart so very happy. Thank you also to Colleen Tortorella, who helped me begin my journey as an elementary counselor 20 years ago. You shaped the elementary counselor that I am today, and for you, I will always be grateful. Thank you to Barb McCucci, my school counseling idol, who agreed to be my professional mentor. I'm still in awe that we are colleagues and friends. Thank you, Barb. Thank you. To Marty Martinuska, principal at Reserve Primary School. Thank you for supporting me. Within 3 months of your new assignment at Reserve, I was in your office crying and spilling out my heart in a moment of stress. And you listened to me and supported me with an open mind and heart. I won't forget that gesture then, Marty, and I won't forget your continued support since then. Thank you. Without your support and encouragement, I can't do much. And your support means everything, and I can't thank you enough. To Nicole Henney, first grade teacher at Birchfield Primary School, thank you for taking the time to write a beautiful letter of recommendation for me for this honor, also with very little notice. You didn't hesitate when you said, I would love to do this. Thank you for being one of my greatest cheerleaders and supporters. You have grown to be one of my dearest friends, and I appreciate you and all of the extra effort that you put in daily for our students. We are all better for knowing you. To Chris, Nicole, Shannon, Denise, Lisa, and Susan, thank you for being my colleagues, supporters, and members of the Birchfield Advisory Council. I feel and appreciate your support, not just in the meetings, but on a daily basis. Mr. Aiken and Dr. Oblak, thank you for supporting my efforts, attending my presentations, trusting me to be on district committees, and honoring school counselors as a part of the Birchfield and district advisory councils. I feel your commitment to the profession. I am grateful to have your support and to be a member of this district and community. To Patty Helfrich and Celine Lanier, thank you for all of the love you show all year round, and especially during National School Counseling Week, for the beautiful posters and proclamations. Your efforts don't go unnoticed, and I appreciate you. To the school counselors in my district, thank you for supporting the students of the Shaler Area School District in your daily efforts. Your faith and support in me and our students is so very much appreciated. We have collaborated on some exciting new changes, and I look forward to working with you more. Thank you also to our district school resource officers who support our students in so many ways and work hand in hand with a lot of the things that I am doing for students. Thank you. To my awesome intern, Samantha Horniak. Wow, who would have thought that being a school counselor panelist at St. Vincent this summer would have led me to you. You are a rock star, and I'm so thrilled to see that others are taking notice. Even though I'm your supervisor, I see you as more of a colleague, and I enjoy collaborating with you and watching you grow. I look forward to presenting with you tomorrow and having others see how awesome you are. To Jeff Rojic, principal at Birchfield Primary School. It was a year ago today that my heart swelled when I saw you take to the stage and accept the PSCA Administrator Appreciation Award. Every school counselor knows how important the administrator-school counselor relationship is to a school. The principal sets the tone for the building. We are one blessed building to have you as our leader. You are such a special person. You humbly but intentionally set out to inspire and support our students and families. And I don't take one moment for granted with you and continue to appreciate you every day. Your support and encouragement inspire me to want to do more. And without your partnership, I couldn't achieve half of what I would like to achieve. You are my light and my hope, and I'm forever grateful to you. To the students of the Shaler Area School District, past and present, thank you for enriching my life. I live to serve you, to teach you, inspire you, and show you unwavering support. My hope is that you can feel my love and acceptance of all of you. I value each and every one of you and take pride in serving as your school counselor. I hope you can learn as much from me as I learn from you. I will continue to try my best each day to be your biggest supporter and greatest fan. Thank you for loving me, because your support and love mean everything. To all of my family who is here supporting me today, thank you. You have always supported me no matter what and are truly happy to see me succeed. Thank you for allowing me to be myself and for loving me. I love you, and I am blessed to call you my in-laws, aunts, uncles, and cousins. To my twin sister, Laura, who has traveled this counseling journey with me, as well as the journey of life as my best friend, thank you. It is so nice that I can call my sister my best friend. Thank you for always having my back and being a listening ear. We've been through everything together, and I share this honor with you. To my parents, who are the most instrumental in shaping the person that I am, thank you. Thank you for loving me unconditionally and for serving as my strongest advocates. Thank you for supporting me even when I come home late from school, cry to you about missed opportunities, and talk with you about everything else that is consuming my life at the moment. Thank you especially for unselfishly taking care of my two babies while I work. You said no way to daycare, and you have served as their babysitters, teachers, and grandparents in the best way possible. I trust you and love you unconditionally, and this award would not be possible without you. And last but not least, thank you to my husband, Brian, and my daughters, Gianna and Maria. Thank you for loving me unconditionally and making me feel like I am the wife, mother of the year every day. Brian, people don't realize how much you are enmeshed in this award. This man helps me get out the door every morning. I'm not a morning person. By putting my bags in my car, getting my breakfast ready, etc. This is the man who says, do what you have to do when I stay late at work again. This is the man who is okay with the fact that every time I initiate a family movie night, that I'm the first one who falls asleep and then asks 20 questions as the credits roll. This is the man who helps raise my daughters in the best way while I'm involving myself in yet another project. His name should really be Saint Brian. He's the real counselor in the family, and I appreciate him. Thank you for being my husband. Gianna and Maria, my beautiful daughters, and gifts from God. Thank you for being the best children and gifts to mommy. I love watching you grow into the kind, intelligent, caring, and beautiful daughters that you are. Your talents and imagination continue to impress me. Even as I write this speech, you are singing and performing in the next room. Life is a joy with both of you in it. I love you both more than anything. You will always be my babies and my best friends forever. I'm looking forward to our next big snuggle fest. I love you forever. Thank you again to PSCA for honoring me with this award. I accept this award in the shadows of all school counselors who give their all every day, put forth extra effort in an often underappreciated environment. Fellow school counselor champions, I appreciate you. I value you, and I see you. We do this for the children, our future. I see you, but most importantly, they see us. Thank you.